Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I will be doing the second part of my floor plan speed build challenge, where I'm taking an existing floor plan and building a house around it in The Sims 4. So if you haven't seen the first part yet, the link is in the description and on the screen right now. And if you have seen the first part, hello, welcome back. You might remember that I only did half of the build last time because my laptop ran out of space. So I finished the outside of the house and the interior. I only had to do the garden, I said, but when I look back on my video, I realized I didn't do a lot of decorating in the house, so I added a couple of plants and toilet paper and towels and mirrors and all that sort of stuff, paintings, and you can see me doing that now. And for the people who are noticing it, yes, that tile is still there. No, I don't know how to remove it yet. Maybe someone has told me, but all of these videos are pre-recorded, so I can't read the comments yet, if I even get some. I mean, I'm just starting out, so who knows? I don't know, but yes, it's still there. Yes, I will be covering it. No, it will not be visible at the end. Everything is going to be okay. I'm very sorry, but it's going away. I've been putting off filming this for so long, which is pretty weird because it's The Sims, you know, it's not really a chore, it's a game, it's fun, but I don't know, I was dreading this because people are so amazing and doing garden stuff and I'm not, so, you know, but I think it turned out pretty well. It's not as extravagant as most gardens are that are in speed builds on YouTube, but I think it's pretty realistic. I mean, at least for Dutch people, we don't have like entire forests around our house. We just have a couple of spots where we put our plants, and then we have a couple of places to eat and sit and hang out. And the rest is just like grass and maybe a tree somewhere. And I think it looks very clean, and I also think it looks very pretty. It's not too much. Like, well, you know, when you look at those houses that have all these plants and amazing scenery and everything, I always wonder how difficult it is to play in those houses because you have to move around all of the plants and the trees to see inside your house. So when I'm actually building houses to play in, I never do that. So I don't have a lot of practice because I mostly build houses to play in. Fun story, I just saved the game because when I had CC installed, custom content, sometimes my game would crash when I opened the cheats window. So I know it's just a habit to save before I open the cheat window, even though I removed all of my custom content and I don't have that problem anymore. I still do it. It's just a habit now. And I don't think that's bad. Because, you know, it's always good to save. You don't want to lose your house. Especially when you film. That's not good. Then you have to rebuild everything. Because otherwise the people on YouTube will be disappointed. And the things I just built, those patches of flowers and stuff with a low fence around it, I actually stole that, I think. Well, I mean, I copied it. I don't know if it's stealing. I was inspired by Hetty, who used to be Hetty Sims. And I think she did that in her... I mean, I think she does it more often, but she also did it in her Taylor Swift Mansion speed build, which I obviously watched because I am a very big Taylor Swift fan. I am also putting in some trees, and the one on the left, I don't know, it really amuses me that it fits perfectly around the house. It, like the roof, it goes perfectly over the roof, so it sort of looks like the actual tree grew around the house, doesn't it? I don't know, I like it. And terrain tools are my best friend. I love terrain tools. I used to, well, I don't know if they're terrain tools. Terrain tools are the ones that lift up the ground, but like the one that color, like painting the ground, painting the terrain. I don't know what it's called. What I'm doing right now, I love doing that. I used to never use it because I thought it was too fiddly, because you had to make like straight lines, but I'm getting better at it and I really like it. And I also like doing the thing where you size up toy cars to make it look like it's an actual car. I do that a lot too, because it takes up a lot of space and it makes it look like someone is actually living there, and that amuses me too. So as you can see, I'm making a little parking space for the car, and I don't know what I was gonna say. I do. I really hate how the fences don't go all the way to the edge. I was struggling with that here because I wanted to outline that part, but it didn't work, so I decided to outline the other, like the other part of the garden, and I kind of like that. So, you know, it turned out okay, but you know, I would have liked it if you could go all the way to the edge. You know, that little edge around it, it's just not necessary. You know, I just wanted to move over an inch. And this was the point where I really started to like the look of this house and the garden and everything around it, because it looks a little bit more modern. It's not very fairy tale-y as a lot of the, I mean, I like those the most because I love fairy tales and I love magic and everything around it. But you know, this is a bit different than all the others, and it didn't really need all of the spectacle and plants everywhere and flowers and colors. You know, it fits. I like the simple look, and you just saw me doing one more desperate attempt at getting that tile to move away. Go away, but it didn't move. It wanted to stay there. It wanted to live in this house. I guess he likes it too. But I put a tree over it so you can't see it anymore, so it's all good. And then I put a little dining set here in this corner. I really liked it because, you know, it was perfect size for just another dining space if they fancied sitting on the ground level instead of on the, not really a balcony, but I'm gonna call it a balcony. And this is where I put in the lights. It's very rare for me to actually remember putting in lights. I always forget to switch to nighttime, so I never really see that the garden actually needs lights, but I really liked it. I actually really liked the lantern on the table above, and I don't know, it felt cozy and nice. And here I put in a fountain. It could have been a pool because I actually made it larger at the end, but I kept it as a fountain. But because I always use pools, and I also used a pool in the speed build that I uploaded yesterday. So, you know, I thought I'd mix it up a bit and use a fountain instead. And now I'm making a space for a fireplace. That rhymes. Oh my god. I really like fireplaces. I don't know, you know, when it's like a hot summer night and you're just out with friends. I mean, I never do this, and if anybody asked me to get out of my house at night and go join my friends by a fireplace, I probably wouldn't go because I'm antisocial and stuff. But the idea of it, I like it, you know. It's the thing that happens in movie, like at the end of Camp Rock 2, and they all sing songs and it's perfect, and it never happens in real life, but the idea is so good. And you know, The Sims is fake anyway, so they can have a good time when we just stay inside and do nothing. I'm putting in another one of those flower spaces with the low fence around it because there was a corner and there wasn't anything in it, so I just wanted to add a couple more flowers. And when I put in flowers and bushes and plants and that sort of stuff, I always mix it up a lot, and there's not really any organized thing going on. I just put them down and see how it looks and fill up the spaces and use a lot of different colors and different plants. And I didn't really like the shape of it, I did like the shape of it. I'm sorry, I didn't like the fan, so because I already used that on the front and I never really use rocks, so I wanted to put rocks around it, and I just saw that the large purpley things went through the fence hedge thing, and then I copied it to the other side where the fountain is to match up, and I really like the look of it because it looks more natural, like there was a like there was water there when time and space started. I don't know what I'm saying. My god, I can't do voiceovers. But anyway, guys, that was it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment, and I will see you soon. Bye!